Hello guys, welcome to the channel, Talking with Jay Springer. I'm your host Jay, giving you a video on the channel today. Hello guys, welcome to today's video, and I'm going to be talking about this summer movies coming out very shortly, which I'm looking forward to see. Don't forget to leave yours down below in that comment section, and we'll have a great discussion down there. So without further ado, let's jump straight into it. So guys, one of the major films coming out on July 19th, just a few days after my birthday, on the 15th of July that is, it is Lion King. Now Lion King is obviously on everybody's list as a major movie coming out very soon. Obviously being a remake, Disney remaking this movie. This was obviously one of the best memories of my childhood, one of the best stories in a children's movie ever, pretty much. Really loved everything that I've seen so far. Now you've got a great voice cast in this with Beyonce, Donald Glover, Seth Rogen, Chiwetel Ejiofor, Billy Eichner, John Oliver, Keegan-Michael Key, as well as James Earl Jones. So there's got a big voice cast in this, which is going to be great. Also, there's going to be 4 songs from the original movie in 1994, reworked and remade by Elton John and Beyonce themselves. So this is going to be a definite one on everybody's list. I'm super excited, mainly to see Scar, because there's been a lot of criticism around that character on the screen so far. Another movie which is coming out very shortly, literally a couple of days away, is Toy Story 4. This comes out June the 21st. I'm super excited for this movie. I've heard so many great things about this movie already with the reviews and everything. And this was a movie I was really worried about because it's a Toy Story movie, which means something to me because this came out, well, around my childhood and was such a big inspiration to me as a child. I loved these movies, 1, 2 and 3. They were so great. Now announcing obviously they was making a 4th movie, I was worried because they left off on number 3 in a great note. What I'm hearing is they've made this movie and they've left off in a better note, and they've done some really surprising things, which is great to hear. Obviously Tom Hanks reprising his role as Woody, you have Tim Allen as Buzz Lightyear, and apparently you've got some really well-known people in the casting. You've got Keanu Reeves, and there's actually a couple of other people which I remember seeing an interview with Tom Hanks talking about a few people that are in the movie. So this is definitely one of the highly anticipated movies of the summer, of course. Coming out the same day as Toy Story 4, June 21st, which is crazy to be honest, you have Child's Play. Now you're going to have all these kids and families going to watch Toy Story 4, but then you're going to be playing Child's Play on the same day. Oh my god, marketing. But yeah, this is obviously the serial killer, possessed doll, Chucky, coming back, pretty much wanting to kill everyone, pretty much. There's going to be so many gruesome murders, so many great moments in this movie for a horror reboot, which I'm hoping they do successful in a way, because this franchise, I've been a fan of the concept, the idea of it, but I've never really been a fan of the actual movies in general. Now, it's always been something I've looked at and laughed at. I'm hoping this is a more horror type way, which they do it in a more jumpier way, jump scare stuff, which I'm looking forward to seeing. But the trailer I watched did look like it was going down that route of jump scares and a more horror way, which looks great, of course. June 21st seems to be a big day for movies. This is the 3rd movie coming out on June 21st, and this is Anna. Now, this is directed by the director who directed 3 directors there, Lucy as well as Valerian. Now I haven't seen Valerian yet, and a lot of you guys may have seen it. Let me know in the comment section down below if Valerian and the City of a Thousand Planets is a good movie. Now I've heard some good things about it and I've heard some bad things, but let me know in the comment section for sure. I have got to check it out. But Anna is pretty much an action-packed hitman type movie, pretty much, and this is a female taking over the role, doing this sort of thing. It's got a great cast as well. Helen Mirren in this movie, she looks badass. Obviously she's going to be like an agent or something, as well as Luke Evans. Now if any movie has Luke Evans in it, I'm all down for. It could be the worst movie in the world, but I love this guy. I think he's another underrated actor out there nowadays, and I'm super pumped to see him in this movie. Now this could be an actual flop, which I'm predicting this movie is going to be. This is the least out of all this list that I'm looking forward to, but there's just something about this movie that's making me go, I want to see it, just that little bit. Spider-Man Far From Home. This comes out on July the 2nd. Spider-Man Far From Home is definitely a big movie for me, coming from obviously Avengers Infinity War as well as Avengers Endgame. I want to see what they can do with this character of Spider-Man. Obviously, we've seen him in Homecoming, but can they really extend this character so far? Obviously, having Jake Gyllenhaal in this movie as Mysterio and a bunch of other villains as well as Nick Fury as well in this, obviously played by Samuel L. Jackson, and the original cast. This movie is set to be one of the hopefully best movies in the MCU, of course. Also on August the 2nd we have the new Mutants, which is coming out. Now, I've only discovered this coming out very recently because I reviewed and ranked all the X-Men franchise leading up to Dark Phoenix, and I see there was a trailer released for a new X-Men movie, so I decided to give this a watch. And I was completely mesmerised by what I was watching. This was some dark horror type X-Men movie, which looked great, and I'm super into this. And obviously I see Maisie Williams, who plays Arya Stark, and also I see Anya Taylor-Johnson, who actually plays in Split and also in the new movie of Glass, so I'm a big fan of her as well. These two on the screen together with another load of great cast members as well. This is going to be a great movie, and I'm looking forward to seeing this darker type of movie with that Marvel type mutant stuff. This is definitely going to be one of them underrated movies, I feel, coming out in the summer. Then we have Hobbs Shaw. Now, this comes out around August the 2nd, and I'm going to be honest with you guys. When I first heard this was announced, pretty much, I was excited in a way because I love these two characters played by Dwayne Johnson and Jason Statham as Hobbs and Shaw. But I was a bit like, they're milking this franchise now. They're going off and making their solo movies. They're milking it, trying to just earn money and make big action movies. And they're just going to be bringing in all these action stars and just milking it to the max. But then I see the trailers that they've dropped, and I'm absolutely all for it. With a great cast, especially one of the most underrated actors, in my opinion, Idris Elba. Obviously played in Luther, played in Thor, and he's played in a bunch of other great movies. And this guy finally gets a great role as the villain of the movie. As the Black Superman, they name him in this movie, which I'm so excited to see what he can do in this movie, as well as obviously Dwayne Johnson and Jason Statham on the screen together. This is going to be a big thing, and if you're a wrestling fan, Roman Reigns is in this movie, probably for a short amount of time, but he's going to be in the movie as well, which I'm a Roman Reigns fan, so this is going to be a great movie. I'm super pumped. Midsummer, this comes out on July the 3rd, just after Spider-Man Far From Home. Now, this is obviously a horror movie. These, obviously, the people who made this movie made Hereditary, and if you've watched that movie, you know that pretty much scared the crap out of you, pretty much, last summer. Now, obviously, they've come out this summer, creating another movie called Midsummer, and this definitely looks awesome. A bit more creepy, a bit more old-fashioned in a way, the movie, and it's about a young woman who basically goes on a summer trip and pretty much goes off the rails, go mental, and because of all the people around and what she sees and things like that, this pretty much is a crazy movie. So this is definitely going to be up there with a great movie of the summer, of course. Now, if you're a massive 60s fan, 70s fan of music, or if you're a big fan of the Beatles, just like me, you will be looking forward to seeing the movie Yesterday. Now, this is Danny Boyle's new movie coming out, and I'm super pumped for this. This is a comedy, and it's obviously about a struggling musician who wakes up after being struck by a bus, pretty much, only to discover that there's no one else in the world that has heard of the Beatles. Now, suddenly he becomes a star after passing off all their songs as his own, and this just looks fantastic. I am super excited to see this, and also hear the Beatles songs played in the movie. It is great. I'm absolutely a big fan, and I'm sure there's a load of you guys out there that are fans of their music as well. And the last movie on this list is Steuben. Now, this is a comedy which features Dave Bautista, which I'm a big fan of, obviously being a wrestling fan. Now, pretty much he's a detective, but there's this young guy who basically is an Uber driver named Stu. That's why you put Uber, Steuben. That's pretty much the name of the movie, which is great. I really like that concept. And he picks up the detective Dave Bautista. Now, one night they finds himself in a dangerous adventure where pretty much he must navigate this guy and maintain his driver's rating as an Uber driver. So pretty much this whole concept really intrigues me. I've got to see it, and I've seen the trailer, and wow, this just looks so funny. I'm looking forward to seeing this. This is probably one of my highest anticipated movies of the summer. So guys, that is the list of summer movies which I'm looking forward to coming out in the coming weeks and months. Don't forget to leave yours down below in the comment section. Of course, I may have missed a few, so let me know down there, because there may be some I'm not looking forward to that you are looking forward to, or there may be just some I've not seen or not even heard about or something like that. So don't forget to let me know, and let me know if Valerian is a good movie as well, to check that out. And if you want me to review that as well, let me know as well, that'd be great. And guys, stay tuned, because we've got the Spider-Man Far From Home journey coming very shortly, where we're reviewing all the movies and ranking them all, so stay tuned for that, of course. And guys, if you enjoyed this video, simply smash the thumbs up, lets me know you're enjoying the content I'm giving you. As I said, comment down below, and don't forget, if you're new here, consider subscribing and hitting that bell for much more. You ain't gonna want to miss the stuff coming up on the channel, as well as the stuff already on the channel. We've got so much on the channel. I've been pumping out videos as much as I can to please you guys. So guys, without further ado, I've been me, you've been you, and I'll see you next time on Talking with Jay Springer.